And what would happen is when they were really young, they would have the elder I spoke about earlier that would teach them lessons, but they would also have one of their main teachers would be a young boy or young girl who was about to go through their ceremony, whether it's circumcision or whatever it is. They would know a lot of the things they've been learning, they've been practicing to become adults. And what would happen is these children would be given general guides about what they can and can't do, and that mainly came from older children. It's because these kids were getting ready and they would pass on information. So that's the first thing you will learn. The second thing is the stories, and I mentioned last time we were talking about this, about the kookaburra. Now that's a deeper story. They would learn, to begin with, the young ones would learn other stories, and there were more things about where they could and couldn't go. And one of the ones they were all taught was about the bunyip. Of course, the white fella scientists will tell us, well, they don't exist. Interesting. How long's he been here for? 200 years. How long have they been here for? Hundreds of thousands of years. And someone who's been here 200 years is teaching them what they do and don't know is right and wrong. Fascinating. Anyway, they would tell them, you go down to there. And by the way, for those people who think, oh, it's a load of crap, let me explain something to you. Before Cook came here, there was a long period when there was megafauna. Now, some archaeologists who don't get it say, oh, they got wiped out 20,000 years ago. No, they didn't. There were diprotodon walking around 6,000 years ago in West Australia. We know because we found diprotodon that were dated at around 6,000 years. And who knows about the other ones? But what I can tell you is there was a goanna. Didn't stand 3 metres at the most now, but 10 metres. And it was down by the creek. And I've got a suspicion the bunyip, and I might be wrong, was that goanna. I've got to tell you, a 10-metre goanna, parents want to be careful of that one too, not just the kids. The kids would be breakfast and the parents would be lunch. So that's one you've got to keep away from. You've got to learn. And they were told, never go down to the creek unless you're with an adult, carrying a spear and something else, and never go off on your own because those things are around. And there are other mischievous spirits, and some are negative, that chase up kids. And of course, we do know about the little people, the Nimbinja, the Berenians,